Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, hope you're all doing alright out there. If you can remember back to 2019, I did a review on a roll top bag and a tank bag from a company called Lomo. This is a roll top rucksack, which I did extensive testing on in that video, which you can see here. And I've been using it ever since for the past 6 years. Whenever it's been severe rain and I need to bring things back that are dry, I have found that bag to be absolutely fantastic. So I wanted to give you a quick update on that and say that that bag 6 years on is still just as good as it was when I got it. Now, the reason this is coming up is because Lomo contacted me and said, hey, we have a tool roll. Would you be interested in taking a look at it? They didn't explicitly say do a review, but you know I want to because it's an interesting product and I think a lot of people would find it useful. So I agreed and I got them to send it to me. The actual tool roll itself is a separate thing inside this little Lomo bag. And I'll get on to why I think this would be very helpful for motorcyclists, as well as the bag it comes in. Before I go over to my desk and show you the tool roll, I also want to mention that I have another video coming up soon with their 15-litre tail bag. I asked for this, requested it, because I was looking through their website and I was like, that would be super useful for me because it looks like it's going to fit on the back of my X-Ray6, no problem. And I can put my camera equipment in it for when I go to this new job, or, you know, some clothes, and I know it's going to stay dry because the Lomo stuff, I've used it, I've tested it, I've found it to be fantastic. As I say, I was sent this stuff, but this is my honest opinion. If I don't like it, I will say I'm not obligated to make a review. Yeah, so subscribe if you want to see the tail bag. But let's go over to the desk and have a look at the tool roll. The actual tool roll is inside this, as I say, but this is the dry bag, and this works by just twisting over the top and doing up the clips. It's got a carry handle on it as well, which is handy. And I'll just measure this. Now this bag is currently £19, including the tool roll itself, so this is very cheap, I think, for what it is. We are 34 centimetres long. It's about 19 centimetres across and, you know, something like 8 centimetres deep. Obviously this is empty currently, so it will get bigger. As you may know from a previous video, I have this toolkit, which is my travel toolkit that I put together to take with me when I go places. But the problem with this is the bag just can't cope with it all anymore, and you can just about get it done up, but it's a real struggle. And I've been looking for something to replace this bag, and when they offered me this, I was like, well, here we go, we've got a win-win situation. So, just open this up. And this is the tool roll itself. Now, as I say, you don't necessarily need to use this. If you're putting it on the outside of your bike, then yes, that's a great idea because it keeps all the mud and the wet and everything off your tools. But if you're putting this in your backpack, you've also got this small but a great sized dry bag. This could be really helpful on its own as a product. I actually think I'll be using this a lot on those days where I need to go out and it's pouring with rain and I want to keep my phone, wallet, keys, you know, wireless earbuds, stuff like that completely dry. I can chuck them in this and chuck that in my backpack, and then I know they're safe. So the tool roll itself is 25.5 centimetres by 14 and a bit, with nothing in it, as I say. It's got this extendable strap on it, so you can make up for when it's thicker and you've got all your tools in. Unfolds like this. So as you can see, this has just got lines of elastic in it that you can just loop tools through, and it's got big ones and small ones and different size ones. I think these are designed to put bits, you know, like screwdriver bits in. I should have one nearby. Let's grab one out of my kit. Yeah, there you go. So as you can see, it's designed to put bits in these and it holds them securely. So you've got a whole line of them along here with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 holes here. Another, I assume, 17 holes here. Then you've got lines of loops in these and the shorter ones here. And you've also got a zip compartment on the side to put other loose bits and pieces in. So genuinely, this is the first time I'm doing this. I want to move my toolkit into here. So let's go for it. Now I'll show you Lomo's picture of how they set theirs out. I'm just going to genuinely, because I want to use this, fit my things into it and see how I do it. So it seems like these tools would be best in here. These are obviously puncture repair tools for using on ropes. What's the best way going to be to do this? Maybe do one of these. Yeah, that seems to work. Seems obvious to me you want to try and keep the tools within the dividing lines, because you've obviously got to fold this. Adjustable spanner. This is a toolkit I put together to try and have something for everything I need when I'm out and about. Although then, is there anything missing? I'm not sure. So you got fuses, zip ties, pieces of wire. It's good for wiring on things. Some duct tape wound onto a piece of aluminium plate, so I have some with me. Although I normally have a roll of insulation tape in here as well, but I don't have that. Obviously your ropes for your puncture repair. You could fit a CO2 and a tyre inflator, a couple of those in there if you wish to. Oh, I have an extra. Oh, I'm going to put them in anyway. I probably don't need both, although because I've got side cutters in here. Although, yeah, got those in there. I've still got loads of space left in here. Now, the thing is, this little kit, which is a little mini ratchet with some sockets and all the bits and things, I don't actually want to take this out of this box because I think this box is the best thing to keep it all together. So my question's going to be, can I just whack this in the middle like this and then roll it all up? Okay, that actually fits all in there fine. Will that still fit in the dry bag? I'm not sure. Obviously putting that whole box in there isn't ideal, but I just want to see whether it'd work or not. So now let's see if that will fit in this bag. My setup is far from what they intended, but it's worked. It has fitted in, and I can do this up. And there you go. I've got all my tools together. It's a little bit bigger than my little blue bag, but not by, a huge amount. And it actually fits in there. And now that's waterproof. I've actually realised I can do an extra roll to make sure that it's doubled over, because you really need to do that on roll top bags to make sure that they're waterproof. So let's go and do some water testing. Hose pipe. Not be kind to it. Well, let's go and see, shall we? Okay, got a towel so we can just dry off the outside of the bag. Then undo it. Dry off this bit. Then we need to pull this out, which, because of the way I've put that box in there, is not going to be easy. So make sure there's no water from the outside here ruining this test. So I did have to wedge this in because I've put that box in there. It probably would be better if I separated them out of the box. As you can see, it will come out. I think I got a little bit of moisture on that clip with my hand, but I don't see any moisture on the bag. That all looks bone dry to me. Where's there you go. I'll tell you what, I'll put the full kit in here because I think it's going to fit a lot better, and it's a little unfair shoving that in there like that. This is a 10mm. That's fitting in these absolutely fine. I think a 10's about as big as you're going to get in here, maybe an 11. If you go bigger, we've got some other medium-sized holes and stuff. So now that we've emptied that all in there, let's try folding that up again. Does that handle the best way around? Yeah, I think it might actually be better if you put that in that one. Like so. Fold that over. I just want to make sure I show this as fairly as I can. That's definitely smaller. Yeah, that was much easier to get in. Get it right down to the bottom. Let me fold this over twice. I'll do it the other way because the loops are designed to go the other way. Fold, 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 clip. So you've got these loops that will help you attach it to wherever you want. And there you go. That's now much easier to get in that bag without using this box. I mean, it was asking a lot to put this box in there, but I wanted to see if it could be done, and it could be done. So there you go. There is the Lomo tool roll and the dry bag that comes with it for 19 quid. I think that's a pretty good bit of kit. I'm very impressed with it. As I say, thanks to Lomo for sending this to me. I will be using it. I can get rid of this. And now my tools, when I go out green laning and stuff, can come with me. Everything will stay dry. I don't need to worry about it. I actually think that I don't need to keep this either because, as I say, it actually fits all in there perfectly. And I've got space for more bits if I want to put extra bits in. I can put some larger sockets in there. Screwdrivers. Oh no, the screwdrivers are the ratchet, but I've got space for a couple of extra screwdrivers if I wanted. If you're interested in this, please check out the link to their website in the description. I'm not getting paid for this review. I was given this for free, yes, but I'm not getting any kickbacks or anything. This is just my honest opinion, and if I didn't like it, I'd say so. But for £19, pretty good bit of kit. If you want to see the tail bag, as I say, subscribe, and I'll be doing a video on that soon. Till the next one. Bye-bye.